Hey, Chuck Karstensen, Course in Miracles number 47. And like last time, I'm going to look through the chapter 1 on the different miracles that it mentions and kind of takes you through in the whole book and read 3 of them. They are number 20 through 22, and they don't at first sound like they all go together, but of course they do. And then we're going to walk through it. So I'm going to be reading this. If you're watching on video, if you're listening, just follow along. Number 20, miracles reawaken the awareness that the spirit, not the body, is the altar of truth. This is the recognition that leads to healing power of the miracle. Number 21, miracles are natural signs of forgiveness. Through miracles, you accept God's forgiveness by extending it to others. 22, miracles are associated with fear only because of the belief that darkness can hide. You believe that what your physical eyes cannot see does not exist. This leads to denial of spiritual sight. So again, let's walk through this. Now, on the 21, the middle one I read, forgiveness. We talked about this, obviously, here and there about forgiveness. And then in general, one of the biggest things of the Course, when it talks about atonement and healing, is forgiveness. Like forgiveness is very, very primary, super important to have healing. So anybody who is struggling with healing needs to receive forgiveness and give forgiveness. And this has been one of my major ongoing, like, okay, I've got some things going on and I need healing. Where's the forgiveness not happening? And that's another reason why I want to share these today, because we're working through it. There's some days I feel like I'm getting a lot better, and then some days not. So on 20, miracles reawaken the awareness that the spirit, not the body, is the author of truth. Ultimately, the body is actually meaningless, especially when it comes to Course in Miracles. But if you do deep spiritual study, it's spirit. So the body isn't as important as we like to put emphasis on. And I am somebody who puts emphasis coming into the study of the Course and even still during it on the body. Obviously, many people know I work out up until my heart challenge where I can't do any hard workouts. I do walk and do some core. Now I'm starting to do some yoga, but I used to run, play basketball, and I'll get back to that someday. Lift and do, if there's 30 days in the month, do workouts 28 days and many days too. So obviously very big emphasis on the body. So I'm coming to understand that some of my challenges are for me to begin to understand, to get my focus off the body and place it on spirit. So that's a learning for me, but maybe also a learning for you. So that's why I share that today. A lot of focus on the past, on the body with me, placing more focus on spirit over the body, like that miracle number 20. And that's obviously what it says leads to the healing power of the miracle. So interesting, but learning for me. And then I already talked a little bit about the miracles are a natural sign of forgiveness. But miracles are many, many things, and no miracle, like the number one lesson is miracles are not like one's not greater than the other. So forgiveness is very, very key in this. And every day you almost have to look at, what are you holding? What are you holding an attack against your brother or sister? Which leads to number 22, which miracles are associated with fear only because they believe that darkness can hide. So anytime we have attack, a fear, a lack of healing, we're like, hey, this darkness, I can't figure it out. It's hiding and it's bothering me and I'm scared of it. I have some anxiety, some depression. I know I'm putting words out there that may not be true for you, but in general, we think that the challenge is hidden and don't know how to solve it. So it lingers, because many, many people have lingering challenges because it's hiding in theory, but probably not. So what happens then is what this, and I'm rereading a little bit, you believe what your physical eyes cannot see does not exist. So we can't see this lingering thing. It's bothering us, but also our focus is elsewhere and it still lingers. At least my take on it. I could be totally wrong. So this leads to denial of spiritual sight, which spiritual sight is what I've been working on with my learning and coursework as a student, getting away from the body, forgiving myself, others, and then using spiritual sight, not the hidden darkness of fear, to kind of guide me, which many people are guided by their fears, their anxieties. And we've talked about this before. So it's a work in progress. Just like I said in my last video, when I read 5 through 7 in the miracles, it's something I'm working on. It's a understanding that I'm coming to, and it's taking me time. But also, there's a lot of people that don't even have this awareness. So again, why do these videos that might shed some light, some more awareness on things that are hiding, that are keeping you away from healing, away from forgiveness, away from the miracles, and at least bringing it up. And that now might take it from darkness to light and help you start to look for your healing, believe in your healing, accept your healing, and so on. So have a blessed day. That was a little bit more challenging for me to get through because it's one of my, obviously, probably the biggest areas of struggle yet as I'm learning and growing in the healing, in the giving and forgiving. And I need to keep working through it. Chuck Carstensen, Course in Miracles. Have a blessed day.